Okay, so I created another quiz. I know, I'm going crazy. But I created another quiz, a once upon a time quiz this time. Basically, can you guess the fairy tale counterpart to the Storybrooke / Hyperion Heights characters? Now, if you watched my Disney Junior theme song quiz, you know that you don't need a Google account. You can be in a private browser. It doesn't matter. But if you are signed in, your email is not shared with me or anyone else. It's completely anonymous. You also know that you can do this quiz several times. That's the general rules for the Google Forms quiz. But for this quiz specifically, how it is going to work is a once upon a time character's Storybrooke / Hyperion Heights name will appear. And each option will have, each question will have 4 options of fairy tale counterparts. One will be the correct one. The other 3 will be wrong. Click the fairy tale counterpart that you believe goes with the Storybrooke / Hyperion Heights character. Yeah. I have to edit that because it's not otherwise specified. Each one is worth 1 point. I forgot to edit that part. But yeah, by the time you guys are taking this quiz, that part will be edited out. But yeah, each question is worth 1 point. Yeah. If you have missed questions, when you hit submit, it'll take you back to the questions that you missed, but we'll remember the ones that you have already answered so you don't have to redo them. There is no time limit to this quiz. If you want to set a time limit for yourself, either, see how long it takes you to do the quiz or set like a 2-minute timer or whatever and get through as many as you can, by all means do that. But there is no time limit to this quiz. And yeah, you can do this quiz as many times as you want. And it is completely anonymous. Now, things to note for this quiz. The characters will be from seasons 1 to 7. There will be spoilers. Yada, yada, yada. Some characters are not included on this list because they weren't caught up in any of the curses, so they don't have a Storybrooke / Hyperion Heights counterpart. They just have their names. So they're not on this list. Characters that returned for season 7 got new cursed names. They got Hyperion Heights names, but I went with their Storybrooke names rather than their Hyperion Heights names because, let's be real, the Storybrooke names are what they're better known as. So, yeah, let's get to the whole quiz. All right. Stanum. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, these are shuffled, so this will not be the order necessarily when you take the quiz. I'm just gonna put that out there. Anyways, Stanum is Tin Man, I think, because it's the only one that makes sense. And by makes sense, I mean I know the other ones. So Tin Man it is. Keith. Who in the world is Keith? Guys, if you watch the Disney Junior one, you know it doesn't matter if I made this quiz or not. Keith. Okay, I'm torn between Wizard of Oz and Sheriff of Nottingham. I'm going to go Sheriff of Nottingham because for some reason that's sticking with me. I will regret this later if I come across the right answer. Neil Cassidy is Balefire. I did put Pinocchio in there because that was sort of the running thing. August Booth is Pinocchio. And again, I also put Balefire because it was like, maybe? No, he's Pinocchio. Marco is Geppetto. These are very, very close together. Tom Clark. Sneezy. That's what I'm going with. Okay, yes, now we come to the ones. Victoria Belfry has 2 Fairytale counterparts, and so essentially it's what 2 is she known as, which is why we had multiple points at the beginning of this. Mother Gothel Alice, Alice Robin Hood, Rapunzel Lady Tremaine, Cinderella Snow White, Rapunzel Lady Tremaine. I love that twist so much. Eloise Gardner, Mother Gothel, I think. I hope. Ingrid is the Snow Queen. Graham Humbert. I'm going to be real. I didn't know Graham had a last name until I was doing this quiz, but he is the huntsman. Tilly is Alice. Drew. Drew. Drew? Drew. 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 I'm torn between Gus and Prince Naveen. Prince Thomas. Who is Prince Thomas? You know what? I'm going Prince Thomas. I don't know. Like, Drew is somewhat familiar, I think. We're going Prince Thomas. I don't know. That's what we're doing. Jefferson is the Mad Hatter. Sebastian Stan, guys. Cora Mills is the Queen of Hearts. Yes, she is. David Nolan is Prince Charming. Yeah. All right. Sydney Glass has 2 Fairytale counterparts. Which 2 is he known by? I mean, known by is a stretch, I guess. But, Magic Mirror and the Genie. Magic Mirror and the Genie. Yeah. Okay. Billy. Billy. Who is Billy? I don't know who Billy is. I'm going Gus. Because it's the only one that makes sense. I don't know. I'm so confused. Walter. Walter? Now I'm wondering if they gave Walter, whoever Walter is, this name as an homage to Walt Disney. But I went off on a completely side tangent because I'm like, who is Walter? Okay. Sleepy? I'm going Sleepy. It's the only one that kind of makes sense to me. Sean Herman? Who? Sean Herman. He's a prince. He's not charming. Prince Eric? Prince Eric? I don't know. Prince Eric? I don't even know if Prince Eric had a counterpart, honestly, but okay. We're gonna go with it. Killian Jones is Captain Hook. See, when they're on enough, I know who they are. Nick Branson has 2 Fairytale counterparts. Sort of. Yeah, but anyways, he's Hansel and Jack from Jack and the Beanstalk. And Hansel from Hansel and Gretel. Mary Margaret Blanchard is Snow White. I almost hit Snow Queen because I saw snow and I'm like, and then I remembered that's why I did it. Because I'm evil. I'm evil. No, I'm not. Ivy Belfry is Drusilla. I did put Lady Tremaine because of the Belfry connection, but yeah, it's Drusilla. Mr. Gold has 3 Fairytale counterparts. Yeah, 3. Probably a whole lot more if I'm being honest, but the 3 that I found, the 3 that spoke to me, I guess. Yeah. It's Rumpelstiltskin, the Beast, and the Crocodile. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. He's not really known by the Crocodile, but he is the Crocodile because he took Hook's hand. But I figured Rumpelstiltskin and the Beast is too easy. I gotta throw in another one in there. Hilda Brayburn. That is the blind witch because of the burn. The burning the children. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not entirely sure that's why, but that's how I remembered it. So. Lacey. Now this one is a cheat one because even though technically Belle didn't really have a cursed counterpart, she did lose her memory and went by Lacey. So I included her in there because, yeah, it's Belle. Leroy is Grumpy. I should have just thrown all the dwarves in there just to make it fun, but I had to give myself something to work with. But anyways, yeah, it's Grumpy. Walsh has 2 Fairytale counterparts. Which 2 is he known by? Come through, Walsh. Okay, Walsh is the Wizard of Oz and the Flying Monkey. Now, technically, is he really... Like, is the Flying Monkey really a Fairytale counterpart? I mean, my quiz, my rules, yes. And also, Wizard of Oz. I love the Wizard of Oz. That was a really weird twist, by the way. Ruby is Little Red Riding Hood. Malcolm is Peter Pan. I think. That's what I'm going with. That's what's happening. Okay, Zelina is the Wicked Witch of the West. And yes, I also did put the Wicked Witch of the East. And this was the only one that I committed to all the Oz bits. So, yeah. Wicked Witch of the West. Mo French is Sir Maurice. Because I'm thinking like Belle is Belle French, sort of. Yeah, I'm going with it. Whether it's right or not, I'm going with it. Will Scarlet. Oh, he's the Knave of Hearts. He's the Knave of Hearts. Dr. Whale is Frankenstein. He's Frankenstein. Ava Zimmer. Ava Zimmer. Ava Zimmer. Okay, so I know she's not the Wicked Witch of the West. We narrowed it down. Ava Zimmer. I'm going to go with Gretel. I don't know. I'm going with Gretel. It's speaking to me. I'm going with it. It doesn't have to make sense. Ashley Boyd is Cinderella. I think. I hope. She's not Belle. She's not Tiana. She's not Little Red Riding Hood. So, process of elimination, I guess. Nicholas Zimmer. Okay. All right. Hansel and Gretel. Yeah. From season 1, I think. Sabine is Tiana. We love Tiana. Mother Superior is the true villain of the show. Blue Fairy. Jacinda. I'm not going there. Jacinda is Cinderella from season 7. Archie Hopper is Jiminy Cricket. Oh, they really went. Okay, Regina Mills. Finally, one that I know. Evil Queen. Baron Samedi. Baron Samedi. Baron Samedi? Baron. Baron feels very regal to me. It feels very regal to me. I could be wrong, and I probably am. Baron Samedi feels very potentially regal. So I'm going to go Prince Naveen. I'm not confident, but I am confident that I don't know this answer. So, yeah. All right. Let's see how we did. Submit. View score. Here we go. Oh, 40 out of 43. So I only got 3 wrong. Which 3? Stanham is Tin Man. Okay. Somehow I pulled that from the back of my mind. Maybe because I love Oz. Maybe, but probably not. Keith is Sheriff of Nottingham. Okay, because I was like, who? Neil's Bellfire. August is Pinocchio. Marco's Geppetto. Tom is Sneezy. Victoria's Lady Tremaine Rapunzel. Eloise Gardner is Mother Gothel. Okay, and I was like, I don't know, maybe. Mother Gothel was a blip on season 7. I literally don't remember her at all, but okay. Ingrid is the Snow Queen. Graham is the Huntsman. Tilly is Alice. Drew is Prince Naveen. Well, I got Baron Samedi wrong then, because if Prince Naveen is Drew. Can we talk about how Prince Naveen is a whole prince and his Hyperion Heights character name is Drew? Now, don't get me wrong. I like the name Drew. Not very regal. So, I mean, I guess maybe that's the point, but weird. Jefferson is Mad Hatter. Cora is Queen of Hearts. David is Prince Charming. Sydney's Magic Mirror and Genie. Billy is Gus. Gus. I probably should have put Jacques in there too, just to really throw people off. Walter is Sleepy. Sean Herman is Prince Thomas. Not Prince Eric. So Prince Eric probably didn't have a Fairytale counterpart. I did throw some of those in there just to really mess with people. And turns out it messed with me. Prince Thomas. Who was Prince Thomas though? Beats me. Killian Jones is Captain Hook. Nick is Hansel and Jack. Mary Margaret is Snow White. Ivy is Drusilla. Rumpelstiltskin, Beast and Crocodile. Blind Witch. Belle. Grumpy. Wizard of Oz, Flying Monkey. I'm just going and trying to find the ones that I got wrong. I'm pretty sure the only one now that I got wrong is the last one. Yeah. Dr. Facilier. I mean, I guess out of those options it makes sense because Prince Naveen we learned is Drew. somehow. Prince Charming is David Nolan. Knave of Hearts is Will Scarlet. So I guess, yeah, by process of elimination, Dr. Facilier. I wouldn't have thought Dr. Facilier over Prince Naveen for Baron Samdi. Like, Baron just, it sounds so regal. And then we got Drew. It's like, okay. But yeah, that is it for the quiz. The link to the quiz is in the description down below. You can take this quiz. The options are shuffled. But yeah, 40 out of 43. Not bad. But also kind of bad when you factor in that I made this quiz. But guys, I mean, if you saw the Disney Junior theme song one, you know that it does not matter whether I made this quiz. I don't remember the answers. So, yeah, I was hoping that maybe I would have figured out more because I do love Once Upon a Time. But I'm just happy that I got some of the obvious ones. But yeah, let me know, how did you guys do on this quiz? What did you guys think of this quiz? I guess let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below.